Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. This video finds us in North Dakota at Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and we're excited to be here. This is our 22nd national park. This is the only national park in the country that's named after a man. Theodore Roosevelt was the 26th President of the United States. He was President from 1901 to 1909, and he had a passion for our public lands. I'm going to give you a little history about this great man as we show you the beauty of this national park. Theodore Roosevelt first came to the Dakota Territory in 1883 to hunt bison. A year later, devastated by personal tragedy, where he lost his wife and his mother on the same day, he returned to grieve and lose himself in the vastness. He became a cattle rancher, and in this broken land found adventure, purpose, and wholeness. Though his ranch ultimately failed, his love for the rugged beauty of the land brought him back time and time again for the rest of his life. He established the U.S. Forest Service and signed the 1906 Antiquities Act, under which he proclaimed 18 national monuments. He worked with Congress to create 5 national parks, 150 national forests, and dozens of federal reserves, over 230 million acres of protected land. Theodore Roosevelt National Park was not the great man's own creation. It was established in 1947 as a national memorial park to honor President Roosevelt and to provide a place for us to experience his beloved Badlands in our own ways. Good morning. This is our first full day in Theodore Roosevelt National Park. We're in, again, the South Unit, and today we're going to hike the Petrified Forest Trail. Now this trail does a loop of, I think 10 miles is like the short loop, and then there's another loop that's like 16 miles maybe. But I think what we're going to do is we're just going to hike this north part of the trail here, and maybe do about 5 miles today, but depending on how much fun we're having, we may end up going a little further. I apologize if you're hearing a lot of wind noise, but we're about a mile into the hike, and I think we're coming up on our first pieces of petrified wood. I'm pretty excited to get up here and take a look at it. Well, we've gone about 3.5 miles on this hike. It's called the Petrified Forest Trail, right? And again, we took the North Loop, and that was so cool to see the petrified wood. I think I've seen it before in like a shop or something like that, but never out in the wilderness. And there's a lot of it here. So if you're intrigued by petrified wood, this would be a trail that I would definitely hike. Just beautiful.
And we saw our first buffalo from a distance.
Yeah, I tried to get a little video with it a little bit ago. I tried to zoom in, so hopefully you were able to see him. He was all by himself, but there may have been other ones nearby. We just didn't see him. We're going to head back. I won't record on the way back unless something spectacular happens. Maybe Leslie will find a rattlesnake.
Hope not.
But in case you don't hear from us, we'll check in with you later on. After our hike, we went back to the RV, got cleaned up, and went to town for some dinner. We'd heard about this Pitchfork steak fondue dinner, and we had to go check it out. Wow, was it delicious.
Enjoy, sir.
Thank you. At the same location, there's a beautiful amphitheater where the Medora Musical is performed. The singing and choreography was exceptional, and it was interesting to learn more about Teddy Roosevelt.
The Lakota worshipped this land and called it Makoshicha, the Badlands. From the top of the buttes, Makoshicha gave them glorious sunrises and sunsets, and the land was rich with bison and elk. We pray for rain and thank them when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. Put it back into play, I guess that's why they call it God's country. They came to hunt, to live, to worship. Makoshicha was their home. Theodore Roosevelt. But you got to be just when consumed by desire. It's not enough just to stand outside the fire. None of us knows what the future holds. But as you spend your time here, I hope you let the spirit of the Badlands renew and strengthen you, like it did Theodore Roosevelt.
We were fortunate to have our daughter, her husband, and 2 of our grandchildren join us for a couple days while we were at the park. Here we drove the Scenic Loop looking for beautiful sights and wildlife, and it didn't disappoint. Hi, Wyatt. Well, we'll go ahead and put a wrap on Theodore Roosevelt National Park. That was it was a nice visit. We really enjoyed it. What made it special for us was the fact that we got to share the visit with our family, and to be out there with our daughter and her husband and our 2 grandkids was just really special. What'd you like about it?
I loved the Medora Musical.
Yeah.
The town is so cute, and the steak dinner, the Pitchfork dinner, the food was really good. There wasn't one bad thing on my tray, and I really liked that. And of course I loved Theodore Roosevelt and the hiking, but I especially loved seeing the wild horses. I'd never seen wild horses before, so that was really, they were beautiful. It was really neat.
Yeah, I think she pretty much covered it all. It was pretty cool, and it was neat to hear that area focus on an individual, Theodore Roosevelt, and we learned a little bit about what made him special and how much of an impact he had on the national park system, as I mentioned in the intro. So again, we'll put a wrap on this one. We appreciate you guys showing interest in our channel, and we'll be talking to you soon. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.